Prazdnikom. Today is, of course, it's a feast for us, a wonderful feast. We know that when a woman has given birth to a child, she waits 40 days before she can enter the church. And when she enters the church, it's a time of rejoicing. She can pray in the church and be with her loved ones again after having taken care of the child for those 40 days. But today, it has been over 40 years since Arrsamquq, Blessed Matushka Olga, has been with us in the church. But she is now no longer in the cemetery with the departed. She is now in the church with the living, because she has shown herself to be alive through miracle after miracle for those who have been in pain, those who have been suffering, those who thought that life was no longer worth living. She has been there and showed them that no, with a little patience, life is good, and we can always glorify God. And so now in this holy temple, when you come, you of course will venerate the holy icons, but you will venerate also Arrsamquq, the Blessed Matushka Olga, and you will be able to ask for her prayers when you have trials, when you have difficulties, because life is trials and difficulties, we know that. But you'll have somewhere else to turn. You'll have a mother who always loves you, a mother who will never scold you, a mother who will be there with her open arms to give you some comfort and to help you get back up and continue to walk the good walk, just like she did so many times. This translation of her holy relics, the uncovering of them and the bringing of them into the church, it could have been much more difficult. And at many times, I and the priest, we were crossing ourselves and saying, Lord, by the prayers of Arrsamquq, may we be able to get the casket up. We didn't know if it would fall through. But just like in today's gospel, where Christ appeared to the apostles, and they couldn't catch any fish. And the Lord told them, put this net on the other side. And they caught fish. And they even counted the fish afterwards. And we know there were 153 fish, which was, for those nets, it was too many fish. That was why they put that in the gospel. It was so many fish that the nets should have broken. But our Lord didn't let the nets break. And Blessed Matushka Olga didn't let the casket fall through the bottom. She enabled us and gave strength to our priests, because our priests were working harder than workmen ever worked down there, digging. But I kept asking one of the fathers, I said, Father, are you tired? And they would say, no, I feel full of energy. Father, are you tired? No, I'm full of energy. Father, can you still read the gospel? No, I can read the gospel. Where did they get that strength? That strength came from none other than Blessed Matushka Olga, who was strengthening them at the time, who was strengthening the bishop. I was very, when I actually was finished, I had to lay down, but during it I felt strength. And the strength wasn't from me. The strength was from Blessed Matushka Olga, who is actually strengthening all of us. Because we know a 2-hour service, a 3-hour service is a long time to be standing. And yet we were there for 6 hours. And the time had stood still, because she was there with her grace comforting us all during that time. And of course the priests, they brought her in, and it was time to transfer her holy relics into the new beautiful reliquary where she will stay. And again, it could have been difficult. It could have been something that took a lot of time, and by her prayers it went so simply. The priest started singing, Господи помилуй, Господи помилуй. And just like in ordination, God was there, and we simply transferred her from one place to another. Much like one would take a baby in a crib and take it from one crib and lift it up and put it down in another. In a soft place. And now, every time that we sing to God, when we sing in Yupik, she's there hearing. She will hear it all, and she'll hear our prayers too. May God bless all of you. This is a blessed day. It's something to remind your children, even the little infant, that she was here the first time that Arrsamquq came back to church to pray with all of us. By her prayers, by her holy intercessions, may we all lead that orthodox life of virtue that leads to the place where she ended up, none other than the kingdom of heaven. God bless and keep everyone.